Have you ever felt angry, sad, alone, anxious, and stressed out, but you don't know what to do or anyone to talk to? And have you ever heard a coping mechanism? So, good day for you all. My name is Faral Managung from Business Communication and Negotiation Class A and the University of Gajah Mada. And today I'm going to discuss more about coping mechanism and how to deal with stress and anxiety. So this is a very interesting topic for me because stress and anxiety are things that are attached to everyday life, and it is true and it is quite reasonable. So before knowing how to deal with stress, we all have to know the signs of stress and how your body might react to it. You may feel anxious, afraid, angry or aggressive, sad, frustrated, depressed, and these feelings can sometimes produce physical symptoms, making you feel even worse. And these are headaches, diarrhea, bloating, shallow breathing, hyperventilating, sweating, and all those kind of stuff. And it is all reasonable. However, if you do not have the ability to perform coping mechanism, over time, stress can cause mental disorders and have a bad impact on your life. Then, what is coping mechanism and how to do it? So, according to good theory, coping mechanism are strategies that you can use to deal with situations that cause stress or trauma. These strategies are helpful in helping you manage the emotional feelings that arise as the result of the stressful situation. That way, using this strategy, you can control your heart, mind, and feelings so you don't experience more severe disorders. Everyone's coping mechanism is different, depending on how they get the stress. But there are generally two coping mechanisms. The first one is emotion-focused coping, and the second one is problem-focused coping. So the emotion-focused coping is a type of coping mechanism that focuses on your emotional state and the trick to reduce negativity from the stressful situation, such as feeling ashamed, anxious, afraid, grieving, and frustrated. So this strategy is the only way to apply your coping skills when you can control the source of the stress. So for example, you can write it down on a piece of paper, you can meditate, you can pray, or anything like that. But sometimes emotion-focused coping strategies actually make you tend to address the source of the problem to something else. For example, like smoking, binge eating, drinking alcohol, and stuff like that. So compared to the previous coping mechanism, this one is the best coping mechanism because this method not only focuses on the level of the stress, but also it focuses on the roots of the stress. However, you may not be able to apply this strategy into every situation. Yes, this method is actually the most effective way to deal with some sources of stress. Meanwhile, the stress of losing someone you care about, the depression of being left, it can only be overcome by emotion-focused coping. So in applying this coping mechanism, there are three important things that you should pay attention. So the first one is problem-solving skills, good time management, and social support from those around you. Although this one strategy is very effective, not everyone can apply this method, so it requires practice and application. So there are several tips and tricks to apply this coping mechanism. The first one is the effectiveness of the coping mechanism is affected by the type of problem you have and how you deal with it. So first you have to think positively, you have to stay calm, you have to learn to accept yourself, and try to be objective with the problem that you have. And so that's all from me today, and I hope you can overcome your stress. Thank you.